Well, here we have Hawke, and he's a little incomplete. I deleted his fringe, so we'll have to draw that again. But he also needs kind of a shirt or something, so we'll get him maybe a bomber jacket. But he should have to earn that. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to get this set up. Let's see, we need troops, we need armor, we need some protection, so we need troops, armor, and protection against error. Let's see. And we need air cover for the friendly side. That looks fair. All right. And here we go. Thank you for starting me in the air. I thought I was starting on the ground. Fantastic. I had my throttle pulled all the way back because I thought I was starting on the ground. That kind of sucked. Nope. Okay. Yeah, the thing about ACK is you don't go playing with them. You don't jump down into the space where flak is active. It's like arguing with an idiot. You don't meet them on their terms. Get rid of that. Don't do that for real. Those are expensive. We're going to go land at our airbase. That's not our airbase, that's theirs. All right. I got completely turned around. Where is the friendly airbase? Okay. I am completely perplexed. So that's the enemy airbase. All right. Okay. Well, that's interesting. This made it change to the map, I guess. They cannot feasibly reach up here, so that should not be an issue. I have a VSI, I don't like that. Unless I do. Okay. So how this is going to work is I'm going to circle around to the right side and then circle back and land at the airfield. I need to get this throttle pulled back. Yeah, and I don't see anything indicating VSI. Vertical speed indicated. I see an altimeter. Yeah, I don't see anything indicating. All right. So this is how this is going to work. We get the flaps out now that we're at a low speed. Put out the gear. We're going to increase the throttle to 50% so we don't lose our airspeed, and then we're going to come around. Yeah. And land. We're going to mind our bank angle here too so we don't fall out of the sky being all froggy with the aircraft. There we are. The the airport over there. See it over there. I'll ease on in. Ease the throttle back. Get lined up. And I can't remember what control I put the brakes on. So that's good. Alright, and then we'll to control descent with the throttle more than anything else. There it is. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Rearm and refuel. Select loadout. We'll just go with strike. There we go. Oops. I'll just have to endure that. Alright. Now to take off, you just advance the throttle. Release the brake. Hit 120 and rotate. There we go. The gear up first. Some speed, flaps up. And we're going to maintain 90% throttle and ascend. Don't need anything that big. Ah, I see. And those are the cluster bombs. Right. Okay, we're going to try and gain as much altitude as it is possible to do. I'm going to try and shoot for 15,000 feet. Before we get there, actually, I'm going to circle once. Is what I don't want to be is down in the dirt or within range of that that flak. When I start dropping bombs. So I'm going to overfly the target. And I'm going to bank left, extend out, and then return for the target. And extend out. That vertical line you see in the center, that's my indicator. That's the expected line of the bombs. Alright, I think that's good enough. Crank it back around here. Loosen up a little bit of altitude. And we're going to see if we can't put some cluster bombs on some vehicles. start our nose down here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And those are the ACK. All right. All right. Looks like we got a couple of vehicles there. And that's the sound of the impact. All right, we'll extend out again. And we'll return for another attack. I need to get a track IR so I can look around while I'm flying. Every time I'm shopping for them, they're either refurbs or sold out. And they are just a little pricey. And we'll get on target here. There we go. And we've got some cluster bombs left. So it is unethical to use these, it said. These are a war crime. They're incredibly effective against vehicles. Okay, those were the last two of those. And we're going to return to base and rearm and reload. It's unethical to use cluster bombs because the munitions don't always explode, and they hang around and then they effectively act like landmines. There's been a lot of protest against landmines, which I kind of agree with. But since we're fighting pixels, I think it's all right. And I had the hiccups, so that's awesome too. The Sparrow missiles. I'm surprised both of them worked, but I guess they're just modeled to work in the game. When they were in use, especially over Vietnam, they would sometimes fail to fire, drop right off the airplane, or just wander off and do willy-nilly whatever they wanted. They're semi-active radar homing missiles. Part of the problem was that they were trying to use them under high Gs. They weren't meant to be used that way. They're supposed to be lobbed at long range at bombers. And they used in aerial maneuvers against other fighters. Intended use. That is a whole thing. And right now things are a little boring. I don't have a T-pod. I can't target things and like at least show that in the HUD here, or the instrument panel. And I don't like whipping my head all over the place trying to get, good angles. So we'll get this figured out. This will be one of the earlier versions. Here we go. Select loadout. We'll go with the base attack. Yeah. And continue. All right, and I'll do a jump takeoff here. Use the nozzles. You see that moving on the side there? That's the direction of your nozzles. So we'll use the nozzles for jump takeoff. There we go. Get the gear up. We'll ease that back into forward flight. There we are. Oh, wrong control. There we are. Ease that throttle back a little bit so we don't burn up the engine. And we'll get rid of these, as I think they're doing nothing for our flight profile. Mark 82 bombs. Those are the 500 pounders, I believe. We'll get some altitude before we approach the target. Yeah, it's right there on the point. All right, we got some decent altitude going on, so we'll ease around. Start putting some warheads on some foreheads. All right. Did that do nothing? That is not the right location, is it? Nope. Should be hearing the flak any second. This is why you extend out. Do you see how I messed that up? That's why you extend out. And that's why you bomb from high altitude. If I went down there, you'd see all sorts of bullets and all sorts of stuff coming at me. Dealing with flak is like arguing with an idiot. Don't sink down to their level where they can get you. So we'll see if we can actually get this done correctly. I love how the clouds obscure the targets somehow. The target indicator on the HUD. Yes, I know. You can see me. Just throw that nose over front ways. See if we can't get some dramatic footage. There we go. All right, and now we're going to go rearm. If you look down here, you can actually see how much fuel down there at the bottom I've got. It's under endurance. Yeah, I know. It's been considered. And I'm probably pushing over speed here at this point. So I'm going to bring this back. I'm going to bring that speed back. Wrong button. There we go. Do not have my situation fully memorized just yet. I launched everything, yeah. Yes, I did, okay. Probably being just a little aggressive here landing, but we're going to press it. This is actually a really forgiving landing model. Like, you can beat this aircraft into the ground and it'll be okay. Of course, it is a Harrier. It's a naval jet, so it's got those reinforced landing gear. A little bit of a waggle there. Okay, and then on the next landing, convoy attack. Interesting. I didn't know that was available. Yep. All right, base attack. We're good. 6 of those, 2 of those. Okay, these are the 1,000-pounders right here. And these are the 500-pounders. So we'll continue with this mission. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right. We don't need these. Ease out of the throttle. Grab us a little bit of altitude. Make sure we know where everything actually is because we screwed that up. I messed that up. They're right on the coast. Okay. So I have a fancy throttle. That's how I'm zooming in and out so easily. So all things being even, I have a fancy setup. I have a really fancy setup. I have a Virpil Warbird and take the Mongoose throttle. So this one is called the WC 1030 or something like that. It's letters and numbers. And with ADHD, that's alphabet soup. All right, and we'll get turned into the target here. Mark 82s. We'll drop the little ones first, get all that crap off the wings, and then we'll start dropping the big ones. And I'm going to angle for these flak weapons. Still something alive down there. Okay, next pass we're going to go after those last two anti-air items. And then we'll start making maybe a little bit of a video doing fancy stuff on these ground attacks. I didn't touch those at all. All right, good to know. Boom, boom, and they are gone. All right, now we can start being dangerous. Now those other tanks would technically pose a threat to air because they are all technically anti-air capable. But doesn't seem to be modeled here. Boom, boom. Oh, got them all. All right. All right, let's see what's left. All right. All right. So they are a little aggressive down there, aren't they? Good. I don't want this to be too easy. All right. That looks like mission complete. So let's head back to base. I'll do a brief damage assessment. Yep, that place is wrecked. All right, let's RTB. And we'll just do a direct approach this time because we're running low on fuel. As you reduce throttle, your endurance does go up. So if I reduce down here, it was 4 minutes, now it's 5 minutes. I don't know if you can see that or not, but when I increase the throttle, it reduces. When I reduce the throttle, it increases back up. So you can increase your endurance by flying in a way that makes sense. And having your mind on task. See, this is something that resembles task saturation. I don't have my mind on the flying. I have my head inside the cockpit looking at all my fancy gizmos. I'm going to get this down to 250 and put out the flaps, increase the throttle, release the brake. Get the gear down. Move my throttle back onto the desk because it's sliding around all over Hell's Half Acre. Ease the ship down onto the ground. We should be able to be bringing the nose up. Keep above 120. That was a little sloppy. Oops. That was bad. Oh, I know. I wanted to show something. That's right. We're going to roll to the end. Right. Okay. I knew there was something I wanted to show. You know, roll to the end here. Just let it roll out. Can't remember where your brakes are. You get your fingers all screwed up like I just did. Roll to the end. Get out of the throttle. Brake a little bit. And then turn the ship around. Get nice and lined up. Stop here. Now you have the whole runway to fire off of. All right. Mission complete. Press escape to end mission. Let's do that. Let's see how bad it was. 10 of 10 targets destroyed. 2 fighters. I got both of those guys. Okay. I didn't think I got any of them. All right. AAA got 6. Did I not put Sam's? I did not put Sam's. Oh, I put AAA among the armor. Right. A little disappointed in my shot placement with those 500-pounders, but I think that's because they're not strong enough to destroy things without scoring an absolute direct hit. I think I was leaning on Jane's Advanced Tactical Fighters, which is not even in print anymore. So, not bad. Not great. Not bad. Oh, they shot down all of our guys. Nice. Good flying. Good flying. And they waxed our ground forces for some reason. All right. Well, it is what it is. Thank you for watching. And I'm signing out. I'll be back with one more flight, I think, before we give this guy his bomber jacket.